So just arrived and we have a situation.
We have arrived and our situation is the tent is
we set up early.
We've had a bad start.
I don't know about it.
There's no way around it.
No.
This is a bad start. Our merch shop is mangled, is the right word. So let's go assess the damage. That's the problem.
No, it's well, I mean it's worse.
Yeah, I know.
The best thing we can do is try to shift the whole thing back to where it was and lift it. So we need to.
The lorry is now our support.
Lorry, the pole, and the building, I think, are going to try and support our gazebo.
I think that is built by, that's held on by hopes and dreams right now. Your house for the weekend's gone.
8:05, and I'm already emotionally checked out.
They get there. Alright guys, we are here. It is the final round of the British Drift Championship here in Teesside. It's going to be a tough weekend for me and for Josh. Largest Pro-Am grid in the history of BDC, largest Pro grid in the history of the BDC, and the quality from top to bottom is crazy. So this is going to be the toughest we've ever had it to try and qualify into the battles. We've got practice day today, 2 days of competition. Cars are here, we hope they're okay. Tent blew away during the night, so we're getting that sorted. We're getting the whole pit area set up now, and we've got very little time. We're just back from driver briefing. Josh has to practice in about 20 minutes, so we've got a lot of work to do to get ready for the track. But let's stop talking and let's start driving.
So we're going to have first practice. My practice was there's so many drivers are split into 2 groups this morning. It is just started to rain, so this will be the first wet practice I'm going to have in the car. And yeah, just going to jump in and see how it goes. happened then, it felt like I almost got hit. Like, it felt like I was at a steady angle and then it just spun me. It felt very strange whatever happened.
Carbon Kevlar, really window.
Got it.
So that is my practice, session 1.
Bit of a mixed bag.
It was, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous when it comes to learning a new track and then it's learning a new car on top of that, so.
You got new car, new track, sketchy conditions. That's the worst combination for building confidence. You got around, car works, looks like it's got speed. I think we'll be able to dial this in later on. I think this thing is going to be a rocket ship when you get it right. So I've got all the confidence in the world, even if you mightn't at this stage.
I was gonna say, I think the GoPro went off for that last run, literally cut off just before I overheated in the car, like I was overheating in the car. And a bit of a boo-boo. I think this was what I was proud of. I was boasting to Ryan and showing him off. I think I spent honestly a day there and it took, what? 2 seconds to come off, so went into the tyre bale as well.
But now she's a drift car. Now she's ready. She's not new anymore.
You need to put a scratch in it sometimes, I think, before you can actually
Scratch? Small scratch.
take your parts off. And the amount of arguments I had over that diffuser, and
Well, now your movers at the perfect height to go over the tyre bales here in Teesside, so you're perfect now.
so, yeah, they oh, Adam, what are you doing, man? Joshy! So yeah, mine's finished, and Dave is about to go for your first
Practice session. I'm excited. We had cooling issues in Tyrone. We fixed them. We put a cowling in it. It's now running cooler. We had the clutch go at Jaffest. We put a new clutch in it. We had all the rear arms bend and come loose in the last couple of rounds. We upgraded them with all the FDF race shop stuff. Everything is fixed for the moment. Now it's just on me.
Why did you say that at the moment?
But now it's on me. I just want the car to work so I can get better. I'm not the best driver in the world. I never claim to be. But I just want a consistent car every run. So we're going to go out and try and put some laps in. I'm excited. I'm actually excited because the car works for the moment. And we're going to go out there and put in some runs. The track is a little bit kind of wet and dry, but I think it's just dried up in time for pro practice. So some smoke, some action, some door-to-door stuff. Let's have a fun day.
It's like the complete opposite of me. He's going in with all the confidence. I go in with all the nerves. I need to take some of your confidence, I give you some of my nerves.
Yeah, I probably need to back it down a little bit and you need to push it up a bit. So we'll find the middle ground over the next 2 practice sessions for sure. But look, we're learning, we're having fun. They're 2 brand new cars. It's going to take a season to figure them out. As long as we get progress, that's all we really want from these events. We're not coming here in a car we know for 5-6 years, try and win the event, where all that expectation on it. As long as we get them to work and we leave here better drivers in those cars than we arrived here, that's all we have to do. And that's a fun weekend.
I was gonna say I can work with that. That's achievable.
That's all the expectations you need.
You need to win. You have to win.
I want results.
I want results.
I want it now.
Alright, I'll go win. Jeez, Adam said I have to win. Adam said I gotta win now, so I might as well. I was gonna take a bit more relaxed, but here we go. Smash the car to bits.
Oh, Wayne's gonna love you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Turning my anti-lag on. I haven't done this track in probably 5 years or so I'm not too sure. We'll give it a go. We won't take it too heavy.
They are done.
It's a mixed bag.
You didn't really get many clean runs.
No, there were a lot of people in front of me making mistakes. And the last run, they said leave a big gap, so I decided, like remember you did in Pro-Am, just leave a big gap. But then you realise that if you leave a big gap against an 800 horsepower car, you can't see the corner. Look, the car will do it. I tried a few different things there at the end. I tried to full throttle the last transition and I nearly spun. That didn't work. So yeah, I think it'll do it'll be fine. There's actually so much grip in the car. It's hard to drive now, but it's fast. But it's like no problem catching anyone. But it's it's like it really wants to snap straight no matter what. Like the minute you come off the throttle or the handbrake, she just snaps straight away. So I think I have the gearing okay. I think it'll do the whole track in second. I think I just have to play with the throttle. I can't just mash it at some points or else I won't have enough left in the legs of it. To be honest with you, I'm happy to step out of this session, go to the second one and nail 3 or 4 good lead runs in the second session and be happy for the weekend then. I think the car is working brilliantly. It's the best it's ever worked. Seating position, it's not overheating. The clutch is fantastic. It even drives better around the place. So I definitely think the other clutch wasn't disengaging properly because it was constantly doing this. That one's lovely. So yeah, good solid. I wouldn't say I've pulled a good qualifying run out of that practice session, but what I have done is given myself confidence the car works. Now it's for the next session to get me working.
It's harder than me, I'm a breaker of chains, I'm living it free. Trust what I said and not what you see. Nobody keep it in order like me. I'm really a beast and I'm out in the wild. The boil in my eye and I want it right now.
Okay, so second practice session. Hopefully this goes better than the first. I feel like we made all the mistakes that we needed to get a good run in, so hopefully we can the track's fully dry now as well. So hopefully we get some good runs in and we'll be happier for tomorrow. In the world, but realistically I just need to do better. About it. Oh dear, well I found the edge of the track anyways. Was that better?
Much better. I'll get you in the show.
So how I still feel that I'm going wrong.
You're not initiating late enough.
No, I'm not initiating late enough. Going in the gravel didn't help because, but then...
But when you did the gravel, you initiated later than anyone in the whole... You went earlier than everyone else, then you went later than everyone else. You couldn't find the middle ground.
But then also I wasn't used to going on the throttle straight away, which kind of... Yeah. I'm getting that technique now, going on the throttle straight away.
Well, as I said, the thing you've got to learn on this car is if you're not on high throttle or the handbrake, you're wrong, wherever you are. There's nothing else you can do. Because the car will straighten or wash, and when it's washing, you've no control. So you have 4 wheels going when it's washing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from the first run you did today to the last run, that is an incredible like progress all the way through.
I think the weird thing is, and I mean, when I jump into my other car, I think this is the main thing, that I don't think about driving the car. I know how the car's going to actually drive.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it was learning the track and the car at the same time, and I'm kind of getting to the point now where I'm not thinking about the car as much, which again is the first time I've ever felt like that.
You have to get comfortable with what the car is going to do. And as I said, a pro car, which that is now, not a semi-pro car or a practice day car, if you're off the throttle or off the handbrake at any point, it's straightening, or it's washing. And when it's washing, you remember how much grip is in that car. So like the simple fact to do it is that when you come off the handbrake, bang on the throttle, on the handbrake, rev, bang on the throttle, and that's the way you'll keep the car on constant momentum. So
I will say it's such a bizarre feeling, because coming to the end of the corner in my old car, if I had have done what I was doing in that, like you almost have the feeling of I'm going off, like I did earlier, but it does kind of just go. It slows down enough and you can kind of grip up and go. So
well, I think about it this way. In one tyre you have on the ground now, it's the exact same grip as probably the 2 tyres you had on the ground on 15s.
oh, and the rest.
And the rest.
The width and upwards.
Yeah, so think about that, how much more grip you have. So, I mean, it's on road tyres, you still have tons of grip out there. Really, really good runs. The last run would have, I think, probably qualified you.
Yeah, and in all honesty, like, again, the grid is what, 65, 64 this weekend? So, I mean, I'm not trying to get around the track, I'm actually trying to do a good one, because there's no point in doing a half-assed run. It's a good one that I get you in the show.
No question you can do a lap of the track, but at this point trying to get all the clips, get the right line, get the right aggression, right angle, that's what you need to get in the show. That's not a style at all.
Sorry, Wayne, I think there's a blow in the exhaust.
Why?
Because it sounds like there's a blow in the exhaust.
All the bigger holes cut there to let more of that hot air out.
I don't know. It was making a different sound anyways, and I think there was more of a noise coming from the manifold, so... Jesus Christ, I identified something. Oh, Jesus.
Can we take a moment to appreciate Gary?
We shall see if we can get this fixed.
A few moments later.
We got
This is the bit I don't know what they're doing.
yeah, I like how we got a wind blocker out of cardboard and bubble wrap, and he's using the squint approach to welding, so...
Fair enough, I've seen that man put engines together in the pits and Drift Masters, and I
I was
would
going to
trust
say,
him.
he ran the Shanahan teams for a long time in Sebastian, and the things he's done in pits, people can't do in garages.
He is a magic flow.
No, you get the shield coming out.
Oh, you want to get one? Yeah.
Jackson, which makes it sound cooler. It's like, hey guys.
The worst thing is we go over asking for a welder, and then say, can you weld as well?
You need a welder. For what? For you to weld our car? This is what happens when you're nice to people over the years in drifting. You get the help back some days.
Oh, we've got the mess now.
Oh, there we go. That's professional. No more squinting.
We're not very professional.
If you want to.
At least you have a welder.
I don't have. Well,
Clint,
yes.
Clint, thank you to Clint for his welder.
You're welcome, man.
It's
No
modern.
problem.
Modern.
Yeah, really modern, yeah.
It's modern. Nothing modern about this approach now.
No, don't brag with it, because I'm not proud of it. It's the best we can do in the narrow space.
Listen, thank you.
If you're a happy man, I'm a happy man.
No problem. Ready for tomorrow. Last test session.
Yeah, last test session we dropped the tyre pressures, put a bit more grip in it. I don't know if that's going to make it better or worse. But yeah, we're going to push hard on this one because the grid here is way too talented for me to be pottering around. So I have to be on it by the end of this. So a little bit into the uncomfortable zone, but kind of exciting too. I like going in with a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of fear, a little bit of closed door north stuff. So we'll try. I had a bit of a messy first session, try and make up for it now, feel confident this evening. So she's running good. All the changes have made a big difference, so it's on me now.
definitely, you knew that was his last run of the day.
You knew it was go out with a bang. Go out with a bang.
Have the bonnet off that, no?
That was a good last run.
The last one now I was starting to get a feel for it, yeah.
Well, you getting got messed up in the other few, but that last one was serious.
That was the first one, someone just did a full lap in front of me, that was fine.
Yeah.
Car got hot there towards the end, but I'm
How
giving
hot?
it. Not too bad, I just showed up. The Link ECU's put up an engine fault, or an ECU fault. So we've gone through the logs to see what it is, and it's a temperature sensor. So Wayne and Tobin now are having a look at that to see if there's something that we can do about it, or just reset it, or if it's a more serious problem. But yeah, we'll just check it. Hopefully, it's still running perfect. It's just for precaution. But bit of a mixed bag there now. Some good runs, some bad runs. But I think that's what practice days are all about: trying different things, doing different things, feeling comfortable being close to people, trying a different approach every time. A couple of sketchy moments, and we're still in one piece and ready for the fight. So I'm happy. I'm pretty happy.
I was gonna say, as far as days go, this is a good one for us.
Like we have.
I mean, we are coming to the track tomorrow with 2 cars that are working.
That's like.
That's unheard of.
That you know what? That's made the weekend for me. That we just can go home tonight and go, do you know what? There's a chance. Nothing's broken. You had to weld some stuff on yours. To be fair, the Corvette.
No, just a overheating engine.
Precautionary ECU fault. The car is now better than me. That's where we're at right now.
That's a good place to be. Right. Well, that is today over. So
We're still alive. The cars are still alive, and we're ready for the fight. BDC round 5, the final. We're coming to take some names, probably our own, but we'll see what happens. Josh is up tomorrow on the Pro-Am, and I'm up on Sunday on Pro. Check it out on the live stream. Cheer us on, give us some well wishes. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we're going to do everybody back home and everybody who supports Drift Games proud this weekend, and actually have a good weekend where everything goes pretty okay. So we'll see you guys over the weekend on live stream BDC, and you'll catch up next week on all the action from behind the scenes of day 1 and day 2. But for the moment, we're signing off. Bye.